Well, we're here, folks. The final of our Final Cut Twice Baked series of reviews. It's not the final Evil Bong series. That is Evil Bong High Five, the newest one to come out. And that I reviewed on Horror Thursdays, so check that review out. But this is the final for now in our series of Twice Baked episodes, unless they come out with more Evil Bong films. And so today we're going to look at Evil Bong 420, dude, where we get the story of Rabbit, who was that strange delivery guy in the first one, now has become a full-fledged character that as story actually centers around him because he's escaped Eee Bee's evil Bong world and has opened up a topless bowling alley where he hopes to become an entrepreneur and make lots of money as a business owner. He's also rocking and selling the ganj on the side. Little does he know, Eee Bee is hot on his trail with the Ginger Dead Man in tow to try to trap him back in the evil Bong world for whatever reason, and so we see how that clashes with all the classic characters we've seen throughout the Ginger Dead Man and Evil Bong series. They all come together and clash at the same bowling alley that apparently the sorority babes at the Slimeball Bowlerama was shot at, which I find almost more interesting than the story of Evil Bong 420. Charles Band really dragging out this series quite a bit, and I think this is where it's really showing its age and showing the repetitiousness of this series. And I apologize if some of my reviews were even repetitious, but these films have become that, and it's most evident here in 420. First off, it's only like 58 minutes long, and that's with the long credit sequence at the beginning and the end. It's more like an episode or a webisode than a full feature. The other Evil Bong films also had long credit sequences, but I think this one is the most evident with the least amount in between the credit bookends. Now, it is fun still seeing the characters in action for me, and that's what has brought me back to this series so far. Sonny Carl Davis's performance as Rabbit, John Patrick Jordan's performance as Larnell, and Robin Sidney, very talented actress coming back as Sarah Lee. All these characters I enjoy seeing. The story itself does not really interest me, nor do some of the Charles Band elements of the gratuitous nudity and some of the lowbrow jokes, especially racist jokes, don't necessarily appeal to me but I do enjoy these characters, which is why I think I've watched all these films. Now you do have Hambo show up as well. Again, Ginger Dead Man is voiced with a mouth versus the puppet, and I'm missing that. This is probably the weakest of the films, all 6 films before it, including Ginger Dead Man versus the Evil Bong, and it felt like it was just a toss-off, like a title, I don't want to say cash grab, but you know what I mean. Really, the series has devolved to where once it started out kind of like the spirit of Cheech and Chong doing a horror film, it's really kind of devolved into a sketch comedy with these characters that they've established following a similar formula with each one. And it doesn't really change with High Five either. So, Evil Bong 420, I can only recommend it to those who have been fans of the series and enjoy that humor that Charles Band brings and that style. But for your, normal movie goer, I can't really recommend this film. It just is lacking. I would say if you were interested in this, watch the first one or the 3 Ginger Dead Man films. Better put together and more interesting stories than Evil Bong 420. And I hear they're going to come out with a 6th one, so we will probably review that here. Stay tuned for that. Hope you've enjoyed this journey with us through all these movies. It has been an experience, let me tell you. We may do another one of these sometime. I appreciate every single one of you. Please hit subscribe if you haven't already. Hitting that close to 1,000 subscribers by the middle of July, which is our 10th anniversary. I've been here 10 years, and it's only because of you guys I keep doing this. Thank you so much, and until next time, keep that ticket stub. Whew.